Okay, so I wanted to talk about why I have allowed my family's story to be out in the press, and I've talked about my husband and my family and that kind of thing. So my husband was diagnosed with grade 4 brain cancer 2.5 years ago. Now, I've been an actress since I was 11 years old and in some capacity been in the public eye, albeit quite small, but it's been there. And I've always recognised that with that kind of stuff, you get given a platform and you can use that platform for good or you can use it for bad. And to me, it seems a little bit silly to use it for bad. So I wanted to use my platform to help other people who were going through a similar situation, to promote the brain tumour charity and allow them to fund research into brain cancer, which obviously benefits me and my family and many around the world. And that was my main focus. And so I've allowed the story to be put into the press, and there have been various stories in UK media, online, and that kind of thing. Now, I don't focus on negative stuff. My mind is fully focused on being my best self and thriving, and my family being positive, and we don't focus on the rubbish side of cancer. We just don't focus on that because it's not our reality or our story. Now, when I put stories into the press, I can control an element of it, so I can control what I say, but it gets put through a filter of journalism, and then what gets put out, sometimes I'm allowed to see beforehand, which thankfully most of the journalists that I've spoken to have been great about this. That's been good. What I can't control is the headline, and the headlines can be pretty dramatic, harsh, sting a little bit, and that's one of the things that can be quite tricky with this. And certainly the girls, if they were older, I wouldn't necessarily be doing it for that reason, purely for the headline side of things. I'm always going to do some sort of vlogging or blogging because I believe that for any situation negative, some good should be able to come of it and some learning. So I'm always hopeful that, and I know it does happen because I get contacted by those of you who are going through a similar thing, but I want people to see that they don't have to fold in these situations, that pretty much every single one of us out there will go through illness or death in some capacity of someone in our lives or us in our worlds. And so we need to be able to cope with that and be more than cope, thrive within that situation. So that's my reason for doing it. It can be like we've just had one go into the Sunday Mirror today, in the Notebook, which is like their little supplement. And the story is well written itself. I was party to seeing what was written, but the headline, that's not useful to me. I actually haven't even read that properly. The headline, purely because I find it really negative and it's not our reality and it's not what we focus on. So I've had a few people saying to me, you should be more hopeful. And I'm like, we are hopeful. Like, we don't live like that. Ross is great. Like, he feels really good. So we're not thinking like that. I'm gonna have to read this for now, but that headline says, telling my daughter's daddy is dying will be so painful. We're all dying, okay? Sorry to break it to you, but we're all just lumps of rotting flesh. It's a nice thought, isn't it? So we're all dying, and that is how I see it. I don't see Ross as dying. I see Ross as having a challenge that he is working on and that we are working on as a family. And yeah, that's how I see it. So those of you who have contacted me and tell me to be more hopeful, I can't control the headline side of things, and I actually think the article itself is really well written and actually fairly positive, but I put that stuff out there to help others that are in a similar situation. And if you are going through this right now, then I do hope that you've taken something from how we live, because truly, genuinely, honestly, Ross had brain surgery just over a month ago, second brain surgery, and he's great. Like, we're planning all kinds of fun stuff and our life is good. So I don't dwell on that side of things, but I just want to make it clear to people why we do stuff, and perhaps I won't do it loads. I don't know. As long as it stays empowering and useful, then I will. And the Brain Tumour Charity are an amazing charity, so I really, really urge you to go and give some money. I've put the link below, so if you can donate some money, that'd be wonderful. Because they do amazing work, and they've been very, very helpful to me, my family, and friends of mine who are going through the same thing. So do look at their website, do have a look at the research that they're doing, because they're fantastic. And we're really grateful to them for being really supportive to our family. So that is my thoughts. If you are in the UK and you did get this, do share the article and stuff with those that need it, and pass them on to my channel and get them to contact me, and I'd love to help in any way that I can. I'll speak to you all soon.